In 2004, when I joined Center, one of my first responsibilities was to oversee a building that we used to own at the center of the CBD, Kimathi House. And we later sold it in 2006. But I remember this one night quite vividly. I was lying on the couch, I had just dozed off, and I was woken up by a phone call. And I picked up the phone, and there was somebody on the other side, and these were the words that came out of his mouth. He said, "Kimathi House is on fire." And for a moment, I had forgotten that we had sold the building, and had this very, very bad, sickening feeling in my stomach. I switched on the TV, and it dawned on me, of course, we were not the owners of the building, but I still felt really sad for the current owner. And I want to believe that the insurance company stepped in. The building is back to be fully operational. And this incident really reminds me of the importance of insurance companies in any economy. And insurance companies, number one, they are very powerful tools of mobilizing savings. People come together to insure themselves. The second thing is that they are very powerful tools of mitigating against risk. And when this risk strikes, insurance companies step in, like they did step in the case of Kimathi House, and that ensures financial stability. Financial stability is crucial because it translates to promotion of trade and commerce, which in turn leads to economic development and growth, which is critical for any economy. So insurance companies are a must-have in any economy. And I was just looking at the insurance sector in Kenya, and in 2009, for the first time, insurance companies mobilized 209 billion, crossing the 200 billion mark. And it's a phenomenal story because it has been growing by about 17 billion shillings per annum. And I was just looking at the numbers, the claims ratio, and for every 100 shillings of premiums, insurance companies in Kenya are paying about 62 shillings to claimants in form of claims and benefits. In fact, last year, the total claims and benefits paid out by insurance companies amounted to 100 billion shillings. And that just shows the importance again of insurance companies. If you look at the core business of insurance, which is underwriting, one of the things that really stood out for me is that insurance companies are generally making underwriting losses. In 2016, they made about 2.1 billion loss. In 2017, they made about 1 billion underwriting loss. And that just puts pressure on the investment income line, meaning insurance companies today have to have very strong investment income lines to survive and to compete favorably with their peers in the industry. All this information means that the captains of the industry need to focus a lot more on the investment income line. And in this week's series, we will be focusing on the insurance sector and how the investment income is becoming a key differentiating factor in the insurance industry. My name is Pius Muchiri Mugo, the Managing Director of Nabu Capital, and you're watching Invest in Africa.